Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the Euro qualifier between Switzerland and Belgium here at the beautiful Saint-Léonard in beautiful city of Freiburg, Switzerland. We're here today to see the group favorite Belgium compete against Switzerland that is trying to really profit from its outsider chance. Belgium clearly the favorite today. We'll see how they do. Struggled on offense in the previous game, and we'll see how they do. Few moments away already from the starting lineups. I'll read them down to you so you know who's coming up today to play. Just need to get my notes ready, and I'll be fine and right with you. All right, 7 minutes and 50 to the tip-up. The Belgian Lions will go up first to the left side. As we take a look at the starting lineup. Number 4, backup point guard, Lionel Bosco. Number 6, Retin Obaswan. Number 8, Jean-Marc Mbema. Number 9, starting point guard, Jonathan Tabou. Number 11, young Loïc Schwartz. Number 12, Jean Salomou. Number 14, Maxime Deseu. And number 15, Khalid Bukicu. Number 16, the starting center, Kevin Tumba. Number 17, Hans van Veen. Number 19, Johan Jarocevic. And number 21, the youngster of Belgium in the year, youngster of the year from Belgium, 2014-2015, Vincent Kestelo. This is your Belgian squad, your Belgian Lions, coming up to the floor right now. And now it's time for the Swiss squad to the right to make their entrance here. All right. Let's get into the Swiss lineup. Number 4 from Geneva, Steve Louisson. Number 5, currently playing in Neuchâtel, Brian Savoie. Number 6, New Orleans player, will be playing in France next year, Jonathan Kasadi. Number 7, the brother of the captain, Marko Mlađan. Number 6, Juraj Kozic. Number 9, Nathan Jurkovic. 2 young talents from Switzerland. Number 11, the captain, Dujan Mlađan. Number 14, Roberto Kovac, also playing in Geneva alongside him next season. Number 15, young leaper Arnaud Couture. Number 25, the replacement for the injured Florian Steinmann, Eric Fonge. Number 47, David Ramsayer. And number 77, Nicolas Dos Santos. Those are the lineups. I'll be quiet for the national anthems. The Belgian Lions just heard their own national anthem. Now it's time for Switzerland. Ole, that were the two national anthems of the two teams, Belgium and Switzerland, respectively. Both teams getting ready for the last time, before they get started with this game today. Two teams that are looking or searching for an identity, if I may say that. For Switzerland, because they haven't been part of the 2015 campaign, sort of taking baby steps right now back into international competition, and are in a group where they have outside chances if they beat teams like Iceland or Cyprus. But Belgium is the clear favorite. But also for Belgium, you have absent big names that are missing in the core of the team, like for example Axel Hervele, the power forward veteran leader from Bilbao, who usually is their leader on the floor, is getting reevaluated for an injury, can take part today. But also guys like Quentin Serom, for example, the defensive-minded shooting guard that was Belgian Player of the Year this season, won't be here due to an injury. Then there's more like Sam van Rossum, the ex-starting point guard in the past campaigns that is not here today. So a lot of names, big names. There's two more, but I won't go into detail. Just to show you that big names are missing today from the scoreboard on the Belgian side, but also for Switzerland. That's the same case. Why? Because they have currently two NBA players that could wear Swiss colors, but are competing for a new contract next year in the NBA. If we're talking Thabo Sefolosha, who's in the fall of his career, is going to compete for maybe the last big one. And for Clint Capella will be the first big one, because he's ranked by ESPN as the 12th best international player right now. So he has a lot of upside to him, and a lot of things he would like to perfect during that off season and really stay close to the team, close to the Houston Rockets, and that's why he's not part of the team today. So both squads are missing key pieces to really put them over the hump. But we'll see. We'll see how they do on their own. We still have big names here. For example, on the Belgian side, just let me check with the names so I don't tell you something that is not true. Retin Obasuan is the name that comes to mind. Played Summer League with the Sacramento Kings this summer and was close to an NBA contract but didn't get enough attention to really get one. We'll be playing in Avellino in Italy next season, but has a bright future to him and might be part of an NBA team very, very soon. But today he's wearing the Lion colors, the Belgian colors, the black, the yellow, and the red, and will try to bring his squad in front against Switzerland. Switzerland, or just to finish, Belgium, they won against Cyprus, a game that was never in question. They dominated from start to finish, even though they struggled on offense. They have a good defense that speaks for them. We'll see how they'll be doing today against Switzerland. But the defense was key for them. And let's not forget the referees that are here today. Milos Koljenzic, from Montenegro, then Andrej Sharapa from Belarus, and Marko Vladic from Austria are refereeing this game today for you. Credit where credit is due. All right, starting lineups for Switzerland that lost against Iceland in a three-point barrage from the opponent's team. Let's see who's playing first. Starting lineup, Nathan Jurkovic, young guy already in the starting lineup, brings the athleticism to the team. Ryan Savoy, the bald-headed guy, call it 8-ball in America. If you're black, I'd call it a cue ball right now. Ramsayer towering in the middle, Dos Santos, the passing power forward, right behind him, and captain Dujan Mlađan also on the floor. Then now, for Belgium, Teseu, the guy that steps into the footsteps of Hervele, number 14, with the back to us. And the rest, we'll take the rest as we go. All right, Teseu gets the first ball. Handed over to Tabu with the number 9. Jonathan Tabu. All right, ball movement was one focal point last game that didn't work very well for Belgium. Trying to correct that already, get an open shot and sink it. The first shot by Teseu, 3 points for him. Savoy back the other way. Dos Santos. Jurkovic, very athletic, but takes a few steps to really gain the speed he has for him. Mlađan finds Jurkovic. Now he gets the drive and draws the foul and scores for the first and one. That's how you start a game, and if you have your first starting lineup. Perfect drive by Nathan Jurkovic. Perfect answer for Switzerland. Very important to make an early mark here on the game for Switzerland. They started badly in Iceland. They allowed 9 3-pointers during the first half. That killed them off basically. Fell behind by 16 to 32 in 1.5 quarters. So their aim will be to stay in contention as long as possible today. Belgium is the favorite, but the longer you stay in the game, the bigger the chances to really shine in the end. Who knows? It would be an upset, but we're here to see that. So, greetings to all the viewers. Already 270. I'm sure more will join in. As we see Belgium testing Dos Santos. Deseo, another 3-pointer. In and out. Almost a monster rebound by Kestelot. So the young guys getting into play. Jurkovic again, wrap around, evading the contact. Should have taken on his defender there to really draw the foul. Now he commits one himself to prevent the fast break by Tabu. Difficult job guarding Tabu. One of the 2 new leaders of the Belgian Lions, together with Deseu. One is underneath the basket with the talent to shoot from outside, and Tabu is the floor leader because he's the playmaker. But commits an easy turnover there with travel. Questioning the call. No questions to be asked because that was a clear travel. Switch his pivot foot, something that is not allowed. Neither in Switzerland, maybe in the NBA, but only if it's a preseason game or something. Savoie had a good game against Iceland. All-around game. Mlađan, the purest shooter on the team, misses, and the rebound goes to Belgium. First shot for Dusan Mlađan, who can get hot in a millisecond, if you like. Most likely the player that Belgium is most scared of. Dos Santos, way outside of the 3-point line. Good play underneath, and a second foul for Nathan Jurkovic. Was too late there, tried to jump in. 2 early fouls that will most likely get him a bench spot for the next few minutes. Let's see how Petar Aleksic reacts. Two shots for Jean Salamou. Makes one and misses one. Tip is also missed by Deseu, and Brian Savoie has the ball again. Brings it up for Switzerland. Hello to 310 viewers. Savoie all the way, could go all the way, but was stripped. Lucky there, went from his knee. Tabu had a hand in between. Ball is awarded to Switzerland for another try. Jurkovic gets a first breather due to his 2 fouls, and Jonathan Kasadi comes in. The local here, or at least the one player that was very important, very key in the championship win of Fribourg Olympique this year. Ramsayer, bit slow on the take, and then lost the grip. Ball goes out of bounds, ball goes to Belgium. Salamou bringing it up. Looking for Deseu against Ramsayer. Belgium is drawing both centers out as far as possible. They were vulnerable against Iceland. Dos Santos already back underneath. Good defense so far from Switzerland. Good switch. Salamou, oh, that's too late. That's too late, and that's a good defensive possession by Switzerland. So answering defense with defense right here. If the offense is struggling, you have to always bring at least your defensive game. And Switzerland has a good start in this category. All right, Kasadi bringing up the ball. Savoie. The floater, running floater, and one for Switzerland. Great bravery that we see here. The first 2 minutes. Good take by Bryan Savoy. Gets another shot, a bonus shot. If you get fouled on a shot and you make it, you get a bonus free throw for another point. Just for the viewers that might be watching for the first time in their life. We never know with live streams, that's why we do them. Hello and welcome to the newbies. You've just seen an and one by Bryan Savoy. Kevin Tumba. Misunderstanding there. Pestelot, the young guy, hits a pure shot from the wing. 2 points for him. So back and forth already for the two teams. That's a good sign for Switzerland. The aim is to compete as long and as good as possible and then see what comes up at the end. Oh, watch out there, Kevin Tumba. Speculating, the runner from Dos Santos gets another 2 points. Good choice of shot there. Certainly the right move. Another step would have brought him underneath the hoop. But Tumba was running back like a shadow. Ooh, that was a nice drive as well. Salamou displaying his athleticism. So Salamou, an early threat for Belgium. Score is evened up at 8 points. Dujan Mlađan against Salamou. Now Ramzai gets past his defender, but there's the rim protector. Questioning the call. Also questioning the call. Might have been a bit of body contact. The block up top was clean, but he might have crashed a bit underneath. Doesn't matter. It's good for Switzerland that they take the ball to the hoop. That's something that was missing in the first game versus Iceland. They did it, but not as often as they should. Ended up with a lot of ISO plays and 3-point shots that weren't supposed to be the first option. But now with Ramzai's athleticism and Dos Santos' niftiness, they get good opportunities inside. That falls. And Switzerland is leading again by 2 points. It's 10-8. Tabu bring it up again. Salamou. Takes his time, takes a few dribbles, and then gets the bucket. It wasn't the best option, but he solved it with the individual talent there. Few spin moves, then the big jump at the end gets him the easy bucket. Kasadi was there for 3 dribbles, but the fourth one was one too much. Belgium ties it up again. So a few experts have been expecting a dogfight here between the two teams. I would wish for it. Yes, that's the best opportunity to learn for Switzerland. Bad shot by Ramzai, falling away. Salamou. Again, yes. All right, okay. So we have an early candidate for the best player today, if you only take the first 5 minutes into account. Already at 7 points for Belgium. Dos Santos, posting up. Told you he's a passer. Gets it to Ramzai, falling away again. He needs to get a step to the hoop. Otherwise, he'll never get a foul and make his shot more difficult than it has to be. Tabu, quick trigger. No good. Tumba with the big rebound. Salamou back again to Jonathan Tabu. And then the foul on Bryan Savoy. That's his first. So no reason for concern here. Substitution for Switzerland, Dos Santos going out. In comes Marko Mlađan, the brother of the captain Dujan Mlađan, playing for BBC Monte. Salamou kicks it out. Good patience on several drives, and then the three-pointer. Loic Schwartz. Ramzai up top. Mlađan trying to get free. has a good shot as well. Ramsayer, they're both in the same team, and they score at least. At last, I should say. Kasadi with a tip-in. Rule number 1, if you're the player behind your teammate, you have to let go because he doesn't see you and you see him. Salamou. A lot of dribbles. Timid pick and roll, won't work this way. Mlajan brings it up. Can't convert. And back the other way for Belgium. Speed might be a key here for Belgium if they run the break consistently. Fall back shot again. Tabou. So the field goal percentage is up for Belgium in comparison to the last game. Not necessarily good shots they're taking, but they're making them. Savoie. Kasadi is open on the left side, not seen by Ramsayer. Who misses the layup. Nobody back. And an N1. All right, so it's pretty easy to explain what happened here. If you don't get back as a center player after missing layups, then somebody will be free underneath your own basket. And then somebody has to help in person of Marko Mlajan. That guy will be too late because he has to help out. The Belgian player will already have jumped, and then you get the foul and the hoop for Belgium. So it's not about focus, it's about hustle today for Switzerland. I'll have to tell you that right away. If you're not the favorites in a game, all you have to do is compete to the max. And if you don't do that, you provide easy opportunities for your opponent. That's what Switzerland has done in these 2 last minutes. That broke the score open for Belgium early on. That's something they wanted to prevent from happening. But then every guy has to sprint back after a mistake, even after a mistake of his teammate. But we'll see. Belgium is a bit quicker anyway, so that might have made the difference there as well. But the rest of it was due to the lack of sprinting back on that play. Anyway, 19-12 for Belgium after 7 played minutes. And already 473 viewers. I'm aiming for 1,000 today, so maybe we'll have guys tuning in right now. Hello and welcome to the guys I haven't welcomed yet. Teams are back on the court. Switzerland joining in as well. Kasadi, Brian Savoie, Marko Mlajan, Arnaud Couture now on the floor for Switzerland. Replacing Ramsayer, the guy I played for the last basket. He'll bring his athleticism into play. As Belgium keeps converting, 20-12. Good quarter for Belgium already, and they still have 3 minutes left. Kasadi bringing up the ball. Almost loses it. Gets it back. Picked by Marko Mlajan. Over to him. Much more ball movement than against Iceland already for Switzerland. That's a good sign. Mlajan trying to take over responsibility, but they know what he's up to. Down low to his brother. Air ball. Should be a 24-second violation if it didn't touch the rim. All right, good ball movement, and then an ISO move by Marko Mlajan that broke the fluidity of the offense. But maybe that was designed, so I won't say something against that. Problem is, it didn't work out. He ended up well defended, had to drop it down low to his brother, and he had like two milliseconds left to make a decision. Ended up with an air ball. Back the other way for Belgium. The 2 new guys here. Bosco, number 4, the bald-headed guy. Has a good shot, doesn't take too many to his height. First rebound, Arnaud Couture. Switzerland trying to make things quick, didn't work out, so they take their time. Much more composed showing for Switzerland already. The conversion is still an issue here. Good switches by Belgium. And then a difficult pass. Two defenders between that ball. Ooh, athletic layup. Oh, that was poetry in motion right there. Obasan, the guy I mentioned as an NBA candidate, showing off why. Oh, great passing. Arno Couture to Roberto Kovac. Great pass by Arno Couture. I'll make that mistake again. I'm sorry already. All right. Now good ball movement by Belgium. Easy shot. No good. Rebounded with two hands. Young guy. Couture losing the handle there on the rebound. Great steal now by Casady all the way, maybe. Timid. Uses his athleticism but stops too much. Could have gone all the way. Might have gotten a foul there. Roberto Kovac commits it to stop the fast break by Belgium. All right. The pace is picking up here, and Switzerland is having trouble with it. Once they try to make the game faster themselves, they start hesitating right before they shoot it, like we saw with Casady. And once Belgium turns it up, they're a step too late. But Belgium is a quality team. I won't deny that. You see why. Bosco hits his first point from the free throw line. Over the line there by Switzerland. Would have been they would have repeated the free throw if he'd have missed it, but he didn't. So the point counts, and we go with Steve Louisson. And Roberto Kovac from deep, no good. Bassoan handing it off to Bosco. Bassoan trying to get three, they run a play for him. He's open on the wing. Now underneath, the post up against Malcolm Lajan. And he got him there. Swimming around him without making it an illegal move. So Jarocevic to the line. Had 10 rebounds the last game. Misses the free throw. Plus 10 already for Belgium. But Switzerland, if they keep it this way, Switzerland will stay in reach. They haven't really gotten off to a good offensive performance yet. After two quick buckets, after a good start, things have cooled off a bit here. And Alexic is rotating. The whole starting lineup is out of the game. Oh, okay. Malcolm Lajan with the scoop layup underneath, up and under. That was nice to see. Bosco. Oh, falling over. Had to take that shot because of the clock, and we have the end of the first quarter. The first quarter that saw Switzerland start off well. Start off with a quality performance, and then really cooling off, while Belgium had a few minutes to really gain traction, and then went off for 24 points in the first quarter on their way to a 100-point performance if they keep this up. In comparison, they scored 65 points in the last game against Cyprus, and Cyprus might be the worse opponent than Switzerland, so they really corrected a few things there. Good start for Belgium. I can't tell it no other way. Switzerland is trying to get back to their first 2 minutes. Early rotations from the Switzerland side. That surprised me a bit. But every starter had a few mistakes in his game that oblige a coach sometimes to really take measures into their own hands and really sub out a player. Or breaking, maybe, I don't know if that was true, but maybe breaking up a play after good ball movement into an ISO motion that didn't really work out. But let's not forget, this is the best team in the qualifying Group A here with Belgium. So Petar Aleksic might also be thinking about the next two games that are really crucial against against Cyprus, and then the second game against Iceland that will most likely decide the fate of the Swiss team. It's a similar approach to the preparation. Dusan Mlađan told us that in an interview that they tried to focus really on rotating players in and out to really get a coherent team. To do more of the same here. Might turn out good in the end because they don't expire that much energy individually. All right, but still a good defense by Belgium. That has been the key here in the first quarter. 24 points are good, but only allowing 14 is even better. And then stealing up top. Steal on a guard by a center player. And quick fast break the other way. So Mlađan struggling, not getting his open shots, not able to create them for himself. Needs to be screened open, but that doesn't work either because Belgium is great at switching. Ooh, Couture hanging on for dear life there. Fouls on Schwartz. And a whistle early on the play. Bosco holding. Another inbound for Switzerland, this time underneath. So Belgium really standing its ground there. No open passes. Then a bit too intense for my liking. Obasso on there. Another inbound. From Mlađan. Well covered. No breathing room there. Has to hand it off to his brother. Fall away, 3-pointer, no good. Kovac too small against the athletic Obasso. He goes all the way. And he almost scores the end one. Quick change of direction there. Almost impossible to stop. Once he gets that hop step. Way into the defense and then took off. Foul against Louison. What a way to stop him there. Dusan Mlađan gets another breather, and Petar Aleksic will have to figure out a way to get his captain, some open shots here. Tried it by himself, didn't work out. Well covered on the screens. Now it's coaching time. Bassoan converts the first one. Seems very small from up here, but is very athletic. You saw him hang in the air for like 2 minutes before. Difficulty on the box out. Easy second chance for Belgium. Bosco. Belgium also rotating early. But is the deeper team, so that doesn't hurt them that much. Marko Mlađan, bounce pass to Kovac. Bounce pass to Kazadi, that looks great. He took the ball down there and got hit in the face. Belgium keeps on playing. While only 2 players, almost the alley-oop by Belgium. So now we have the public, the audience being whistling because Kazadi got hit in the face. All right, now again the old question, where do you draw the line as a referee? He went up in the air, then took the ball down to break his initial move and really show that he was evading contact. Then got the contact in the face, which he didn't want. But most likely the refs already had their attention on the ball going up over the backboard. So difficult to see there. Problem was that he took the ball down in the air and didn't show that all he had, that he wanted that basket. And that's where most referees won't give you the foul, especially on an international level. That's why he didn't get it. Hope he's doing well and he'll be back soon. seems to be all right. We'll focus back on the game. Steve Louisson. Good bounce pass underneath. Ramsay wasn't ready. Back out to Malcolm Lajan. Back down to Kovac. Long passes. Again. That's not enough. That's not enough. So Switzerland trying to create, but more of an emergency solution that is that has to be found on in those situations. They start out well, then they get covered and try to find somebody to play to pass it to. Seen that with several players today, and every time that happens and a Belgian player intercepts the pass, the logical result is a turnover, and on top of that, an easy fast break chance for Belgium. Salamou back in for Belgium. Good pass fake. Obasoan on the wing. Good ball movement again. They're taking their time now, taking good shots. That was a step back, not necessarily needed. Would have gotten an open shot without the step back because he's that quick when he stops. Lob pass underneath to Mlajan. Not that precise. Has to put it up and gets the foul. Van Veen, the young guy with the foul. The rookie foul, I call it. Hands up would have been enough. Was tempted to swat the ball away. Tried, but only got the arm of Malcolm Lajan. That will get 2 free throws for Malcolm Lajan. So Switzerland still in reach despite being the underdog team on the court, or the team that doesn't look as good. Belgium is really taking their time with their offensive schemes, kicking, passing, driving again, really making the defense of Switzerland tired. And once they achieve that, then they attack with full might, and that's what where most of the points came from for Belgium. So not necessarily a good shooting performance right now, but still good shots that they take. So that's an improvement in comparison to last game for them. They will have to take something away. Of course, they want to win, but apart from that, they need to take something away from this game to really be able to pull through that Group A and finish out as the leader. So the Lions are getting better, but still a lot of dribbling and not necessarily clear tactical schemes to be seen. But more performing more as a group right now than we've seen them in the first game. You may recall that they had a shooting percentage of 42% last game. They held Cyprus to 18%, which is not very much. 18% two-point field goal percentage, that is. But that speaks for their defense. More of the same today. That obliges Switzerland to really hit their free throws. Every point counts if you're the contender. It's the second. All right, back within 10. And Bosco brings it up for Belgium. Peter Alexis jumping up and down on the side of the screen. I don't know if you saw it. Switzerland playing as a 2-3 zone right now. Trying to force shots from outside. They're getting beaten inside a few times in a row. But that won't be a problem for Jean-Marc Mbema as he sinks it from the corner. Ryan Savoy. Audience is here. Spin move. And now he gets the foul. And now he gets the end one. That's what I meant. Go to the basket, young fella. Put it up. Show the ref that you want the basket. Then you get fouled because you're bigger than him and you jump higher. And then convert the 2 points. Perfect answer by David Ramsay. Bonus free throw is in as well. Helping his team out. Obasoan to Bosco. And Kestelot is back. Oh, behind the back, back out to Kestelot. Oh, alley-oop play with Van Veen. So the two young guys connecting there. Great to see for Belgium. Now that's fun for a Swiss commentator. Kovac over to Savoie. Looking for options, doesn't find any. Has to take it by himself against Kestelot. No, Van Veen, I'm sorry. Pulls up for two. No good, but the rebound by Kovac. Good hustle there by Roberto Kovac. Gets another chance for his squad. Substitution for Belgium. In comes Salamou. And Jarocevic. Inbound play. Savoie gets another try. Finds Mladen right now. Same move as before. Same score. Ramsayer. Two doses of the same medicine for Belgium. That's the way to play for David Ramsayer. Salamou. The Santos back in. Underneath the hoop. So both starting centers in. Great drop off, and then the clear foul by Ramsayer. That is a statement, as we call it. The young guy there, Van Veen, thought he could get up there, but if you have a tower underneath, you should think twice. And that's what Ramsayer reminded him of. But Van Veen hits from the free throw line. Misses the second. Rebound, Dujan Mladen. No score from him. Clear focal point of the Belgian D. Oh, nice move by, nice dribble move by David Ramsayer there. Fake the turnaround, fake the spin move. Got back halfway. Draws another foul. Belgium already with 5 team fouls, so that will be 2 free throws automatically for him. Good drive. So Belgium has a 2-point field goal percentage of 42.9 right now, and then against Cyprus they're at 42.8. So it's pretty much the same. Oh, my bad. That are not the live stats. Never mind. We'll go ahead with the game. 9 points is the lead for Belgium. Good drop off in the corner. Van Veen, not the sweetest of shot releases, but stays with the play. And gets the 2 points. The back of the defense. Backdoor cut. Lob pass and the easy score for Van Veen. The second time he's done that today. Belgium came to play. Dos Santos can shoot from there. Misses. Another foul near the half-court line. So, let's find those live stats for you. Here we go. All right. 2-point field goal percentage for Belgium is up to 77%. I was thinking that 42 was a bit low. 77% field goal, 2-point field goals. Let's give you the head-to-head right now. 76%, 76% 2-point field goal percentage for Belgium. That is much too much for Switzerland. 33% from 3, 54 from the free throw line. Switzerland without a three-pointer with 47% 2-point field goal percentage. Total rebounds +6 for Belgium. Assists +8. Switzerland only with 1 assist. That is due to the great defense played by Belgium. And the 9 assists for Belgium are due to the unselfish offense we've seen with the kicks, with the drives, and the kick again. The rest is pretty evened up. Fast break point is 8-0 for Belgium. That is also a key stat right there. We'll see how that develops for until we are at halftime. But for now, the stats speak a clear language, which is that Belgium is the better team so far, and that Dusan Mlađan hasn't been able to take over responsibility due to the great defense played by Belgium. Let's see the stats of Dusan Mlađan. He only took one shot. That speaks volumes right there in 13 minutes. Bosko, 3-pointer. He can hit, he doesn't. Rebound Dusan Mlađan. Trying to get into the game this way. Against Van Veen. Maybe an opportunity. The second shot today doesn't hit. Bad shot. One step over the three-point line. As a three-point shooter, that might be the most difficult shot there is. Because you're tuned into that three-point distance. Van Veen is free underneath. And then in the left corner, now found. Drives it up to Bosko. And now he hits. So great play. That's just sweet basketball by Belgium. I won't hate on that. Plus 14. Well-deserved lead for Belgium so far. But still a good showing from Switzerland. Dos Santos, good fake. Gets his defender up in the air. Scoops up the floater. Oh, with the touch there. Dos Santos. Bosko. Too bad. Was thinking about the layup there already. I would call that a rookie mistake if he was one. So the pick and roll, run to perfection, great bounce pass, but Pukicu was already thinking about the layup, one step ahead of catching the ball, then lost grip, and ball goes out of bounds. Ball goes to Switzerland, only plus 12 for Belgium. That is a good stat for Switzerland. I'm reminding you that Belgium is the clear favorite in this group, and that they played like that on the defensive end so far. The offense also, so to some degree, with 77% two-point shots. But it didn't look like that. I can't tell you why. Yeah, well, I can tell you why. Because every shot that ends up in a foul and is missed is not counted as a miss. So we saw Belgium oftentimes ending up on the free throw line after a good drive because they were fouled clearly. For example, by Ramzai that made a statement earlier on underneath. And at that point, all those misses don't count. So we have 10 for 13 from two-point range for Belgium right now, and 4 of 11 from three-point range. Those are good numbers for a team. Comparison to 0 of 5 for Switzerland from three-point range, but 9 of 19. That is something to be proud of against a Belgian defense. Now we hear the Hop Switzerland, or let's call it like it is. It's called Hop Schwyz. Came from, I believe, from the Swiss part of the German part of Switzerland. Then got translated into Hop Swiss. Let's make it again and call it Hop Switzerland, meaning go Switzerland. Brian Summer. The drive shows the ball. Too bad. That was a nice take. Salamou, fast break possibility. Oh, what a block. Monster block by Jonathan Cassady. Oh, went up to the top floor there to reject that shot. Oh, double hang time there. Play of the day for Jonathan Cassady. Get that weak stuff out of here is what they call it in America. Strong block by Joe Cassady. So he's back after getting hit in the face a few minutes earlier. Back with a vengeance. Salamou back to Bosko. Bosko getting a lot of minutes here. Tabu on the bench for a good 10 minutes right now. Pukicu. Oh, okay. Kovac with the steal. Didn't get a hold of the ball, and then we get a technical foul against Salamou. All right, so Switzerland getting back into the game here, getting a few good minutes out of their players. So that means we had an out-of-bounds situation which would award the ball to Switzerland. That was due to Roberto Kovac's almost interception that went off the hands of Salamou, who didn't agree with the call. Too bad Ramsay misses the free throw there. Gets one technical free throw. The technical foul against Salamou. Switzerland will try to capitalize off what they created in the last few minutes. Let's see. Another basket would do wonders here. Savoie pulls up from deep and gets a clean swish. What was that by Nicolas dos Santos? I don't know. But that's how you break the flow of your team. Too bad. Too bad. He tried to reach in for that steal on the inbound, but he's not the player to do that. That is a guard's job. He should be concerned with getting back underneath the hoop. Did the exact opposite. Got a foul. And because Switzerland is over the limit, that will give 2 free throws to Kevin Tuma. Lucky for dos Santos that shot isn't looking like it's going in on a regular basis. Let's see how he does on a second. Second is good. I didn't say anything. All right, plus 11. Switzerland stays within reach after a good few minutes. So if they find a rhythm, they are a threat for Belgium. Good lob pass underneath again. Thinking ahead. Ramsay trying to spin away and converts with the fall away. Now he got the fade away to go. Still opting for that instead of going to the hoop all the way. But as long as he hits it, I'm not saying anything. Bosco. Questionable call there against Kovac. That was a normal one-on-one defense situation, but it hurts because it gets Belgium another 2 free throws. He was in the way, but not in a way that really prevented anything from happening. Some sort of a neutral situation there. But you can call it if you want. They did. So 2 free throws again for Belgium. So back and forth instead of 4th and 4 for Switzerland. That's why they don't get within closer reach. Hello and welcome to 645 viewers right now. I hope you're enjoying this broadcast. And I hope you're telling your friends that Belgium is facing Switzerland right now. I'm inviting you to do so. Roberto Kovac is subbed out. Might be due to his second foul. Back in comes Marko Mlađan. Savoie. Mlađan underneath. Opens up. Fake, up and under. Out to Couture. Oh, the three-pointer by the big guy. Arnaud Couture from deep. The first three-pointer for Switzerland. Back within 8. Back the other way. Defense. Another try for Belgium. Not good. No good. Save to Couture. Up ahead to Marko Mlađan. Dunk by Marko Mlađan. All right. Switzerland just got back into the game, and that is nice to see for all of you at home. So all of you that left, come back if you hear me. If you still hear me. Drop your your spoons and whatever you have in the kitchen. Get back to the screen. We have an open game right before the half. Now it's time to secure that that margin. But we get another interruption because of a wet floor. That is very important that everything is dry, especially if things get hectic on the court. And Ramsay is assisting there. You see that? Normally sweeping out shots from the opponent. Now he's sweeping the floor to make sure nobody will slip. As we get the other guy, as we get the other floor cleaner. The new Derrick Rose shirt on for all of you Knicks or Rose fans. I haven't seen that around here. Maybe he got that from a New York visit or something. But he's making sure that everything is... That might be too dry already. Let's hope nobody gets a splinter after that. So time to calm down for Belgium, which is bad for Switzerland after having them on their heels. So good moments here in the second quarter. The second quarter clearly belongs to Switzerland. Weathering the storm in the first few minutes and then bringing up one by themselves. And the audience is here right now. Hope is back alive. Pick and roll with Tumba, no good. Schwarz gets it back to Tabu. That wasn't a good pass. Ramsay almost got it, and it's a shot clock violation. So Switzerland keeps on playing its best basketball so far in this campaign. And I need a bottle of water, but it's too far to reach one or to go buy one. I need to stay with you. If I lose my voice, it was all worth it. 646 viewers for you and for basketball. All right, Ramsay, spin move, no good. Again complaining about not getting a call, again falling away, and that's why he didn't get it. Go to the hoop, especially if you have the momentum on your side. Tabu. Radojevic, quick pull-up, no good. Rebound goes to Couture. Who else? 3 rebounds in the last 2 seconds for Couture. Behind the back by Kasari. Drawing the defense way out of the paint. Might be a one-on-one situation if he gets through. Gets a pick by Couture. Draws the attention of the defense. Lajan losing the handle. Gets it back to Couture. Gets blocked and fouled. And fouled. Ooh, all right. If a center comes out this far, it's most likely that he will not be able to stop where he's supposed to. So a fall-away shot with a fall-on block attempt by Kevin Tumba. Tumbling onto Couture. Couture bringing much energy, much needed energy from the bench. Missing the free throw. If he gets the next rebound, it's all forgotten. But in the end, it might count. It might count. So good luck for the second one. Not happy with the ball there. Too wet. So Switzerland is giving the opponent a few extra seconds to collect themselves, which is not necessarily a good thing. I'm sure that wasn't due to the ball. That was just to get himself collected. Or he has to hit now. He hits. He gets free throws. Because that was a 3-point attempt. Didn't see the thumb of the referee from up here. So he gets another one. You always get the amount of free throws that your shot was worth in points. Too bad. That was last second. And we have the halftime call. All right. Couture had the opportunity to make it a 3-point game, ended up with a 5-point game. But that doesn't matter because he brought a lot of energy to the game from the bench. And we have an open game here. Ladies and gentlemen at home, if you're watching this, if you have a relative or a friend that is interested in basketball and didn't see that stream, you're very much invited to share that link with your close ones. We are at 650. We'll have a 15-minute break. You see that. It's still called second. But we're having a good game here. We're having a fun game because Switzerland came to compete. They had a slow start again, but stayed in contention. We're back by about 11 to 13 points, and at the end got what they wanted. And that was a close game. All right, I'll stay with you for these 15 minutes because I have a few more infos to give you about the mode of the championship mode, etc., so you guys know what's up with the Euro Qualifiers 2017. So, first of all, the Eurobasket 2017 were supposed to take place in the Ukraine, but because of the political turmoil that has been going on for several years there, FIBA decided to move the games from Ukraine and divided up to 4 host countries, being Finland, Israel, Romania, and Turkey. That tournament will consist of 24 teams, which are drawn from several competitions. First of all, the 4 host countries, so Finland, Israel, Romania, and Turkey, are automatically part of the competition. Then we need 20 more. So 9 will come from the European participants of the Olympic Games in Rio. That makes for another 9, and the rest are teams like Belgium or Switzerland that try to get in through the qualification round. So 11 spots are left. We have 7 groups, Group A to G, I believe. So 7 groups. The 7 group winners will automatically advance to the Eurobasket tournament. And the 4 best second place teams. So if you get a good second place, you still have a chance to be part of that tournament. That means Belgium and Switzerland and Iceland and Cyprus are competing for either the first place to get qualified automatically, or for the second to be some sort of a lucky loser and still advance to the final round of these European Championships. That is why it is very crucial that Switzerland manages to be in the first or the second place after the game, after the qualifying round. I'm sorry, after these 6 games. So it's a 4-team group with Belgium, Iceland, Switzerland, and Cyprus. The best will advance. Right now, Belgium is in first place with 1 win. And a margin of 19 points in favor of them. Second place is Iceland, who beat Switzerland by 16 points earlier this week. That was in Iceland, so the home court advantage was for Iceland, and they took advantage of it with great shooting. Really, really great shooting. I saw it live. Thank you to the Icelandic crew that made the live stream possible in our country as well. That means Iceland ends up in the second place right now with a margin of 16 points that they beat Switzerland by. Switzerland is in third place with a margin of minus 16, and Cyprus is minus 19 with the fourth place. So now it's about who is getting that top spot and who is getting that second spot. Right now, Switzerland might have outside chances and is competing to realize that potential right now. I didn't expect them to come out that good today. So now they have a realistic chance to beat Belgium, that played well in the first 15 minutes and then broke down a bit. So if they beat Belgium today, then they have the advantage in that matchup before they go over to Belgium to play the final game against the team. That will bring Switzerland back into the game, back into the discussion about who is getting a spot at the Eurobasket 2017. If they manage to pull this off today, they might have a win that doesn't that is worth more than just a win, because it's against Belgium, and Belgium might as well beat Iceland and Cyprus in their next games. Not if they break down like today, but they have good chances of winning those. And to win against a favorite will put you in the discussion automatically, because that means you can beat Iceland and you can beat Cyprus as well. Switzerland had a good second half against Iceland. Really a bad start, falling behind by about 16 or 18 points in the first half already, and then battling back up to 10 points, and then falling behind again. But they showed a lot of character in that game, and they showed the same thing as today. But they managed to do that in the first half already. That's why we have an open game right now. It's 5 points only. I will remind you of that. You see it underneath on the scoreboard there. For those of you wondering what CHE means, that is not Czech Republic or something. That is Confederatio Helvetica, which is the Latin name for Switzerland. We have the problem that we have several languages. You Belgian people know what I mean. And we have 4, actually. We have Italian, we have French, we have German, and we have Rhaeto-Romanian, if that is the word. So 4 languages to combine. And Confederatio Helvetica used to be the compromise for all the languages, because it's like a neutral ground, Latin, without really prioritizing one language over another. So that is still there. Now you know which one is Switzerland and which one is Belgium. I want to get back to the point again of teams looking for their identity. We have I told you at the beginning that we have 2 squads that are missing key pieces. for Switzerland, especially a known piece or well-known pieces with Capella, Clint Capella and Thabo Sefolosha. Clint Capella playing for his first big contract in the NBA. He's become a valuable center over the last season with a clear weakness on the free throw line, but the rest is well there, meaning he's a valuable asset for every NBA team to have. And meaning, with the new contracts that were negotiated in overseas with the television stations, meaning that big money is awaiting. And the closer you stay to that money or to those organizations providing that money for you, if you are worth it, the likelier the chance to really be a good player next season as well. His career has only started, so he has a bright future with a lot of upside. Comparable maybe to a Whiteside, if we're talking about size already. Really blocking shots and protecting the paint and adding a few moves over the summer. He might do the same this summer. So he is not here because of that. He would have loved to help the team out, but of course there is a conflict of interest for every NBA player, especially since the new qualification round is not really compatible with the NBA schedule. Meaning, if you play both, you sometimes would have to miss out on an NBA game, which is absolutely not possible, not imaginable for an NBA player, because big money is paid over there, and here it's about representing your country. Olympic Games is another thing totally. That was during the summer months. Now we're already in September. NBA season is starting in October. So not much space, not much time left to get prepared for the new season, and that is when NBA players will do everything to stay with their team. The same goes for Thabo Sefolosha, who's playing for the Atlanta Hawks right now, and is awaiting a contract here as well. So he has to play good to really stay in the NBA. Capella has to play the best he can to get the most money and the best spot on the best team possible. So both are excused from my part because I totally understand those decisions. But it leaves Switzerland with mostly with guys that also play in Switzerland. We have a few guys here from Geneva, namely, for example, Steve Louison, Roberto Kovac, David Ramsayer, Dujan Mlađan. Those are all guys that play in the first division at Geneva. We have a few from Fribourg Olympique here. That is their home gym, by the way. We're in right now. So we have ex-Fribourg player Jonathan Cassady that is going over to France to play for Orléans Loiret Basket. We have Nathan Jurkovic, the young talent from Fribourg's youth development program. We have Arnaud Couture, who made the difference in the second quarter. And we have Eric Fonge, who is replacing Florian Steinmann and also played a good season for Fribourg. So we have 4 players from Fribourg as well. What can I further tell you to prove my point? Brian Savoy from Neuchâtel here in Switzerland as well. The only foreign playing players are Jonathan Cassady and Nicolas Dos Santos. But I might have to add here that both of them played in Switzerland last year. So they only switch countries for the next season. Nicolas Dos Santos landed a contract with Benfica Lissabon, which is a great opportunity for him. And as I already told you, Jonathan Cassady is going to Orléans. So the old Orléans, not the New Orleans, from overseas, but the old one. The role model for that city. Yeah, that's about it for the Swiss squad. Really, maybe to summarize again for you guys, the first half, we saw a few ups and downs in the Swiss play. We saw a competitive start, not really a good start, but they stayed within reach, within about 2 or 3 points. Then they had a few easy mistakes, character mistakes, I would call them, with not running back on defense and really opening up the floor for Belgium, which is not tolerable on this level if you want to win a game. So they fell back by about 10 to 13 points after that. But then they switched something mentally, and are right back within 5 points. Belgium has a good field goal percentage, but had a few turnovers right at the end before the halftime buzzer. They play a very team-oriented style of basketball, but not necessarily with clear responsibilities. Not necessarily with clean responsibilities. meaning every player got the ball and tried to go one-on-one, and then if he didn't succeed, pass it out again. That makes for open shots if you're lucky, but if not, you have a big problem, meaning you get open shots, but you don't convert them. Most of the points for Belgium came from underneath the hoop after great passes or lob passes between the young guys. That was really fun, and that was really efficient for Belgium. Apart from that, we had a decent shooting percentage from three-point land. Let me check with you again, because my Internet Explorer just broke down. All right, we'll have it in a second. You might allow me that second. Here we go. All right. So, two-point field goal percentage is still way up for Belgium with 71%, but Switzerland is holding against it with 50%. That is not bad at all as well. The three-point shooting is not good for Switzerland at 16%. That is due to Dusan Mlađan not getting any open shots, and Switzerland sometimes forcing up shots right before the shot clock expires. That leads to bad shots, and bad shots lead to misses. And that leads to 16% field goal percentage from three-point land. The free throws are pretty evened out, but Switzerland had more opportunities there. Could have made more out of this. Could have made it a tie game with the misses we saw. 69% free throw shooting for Switzerland and 60% for Belgium. Those are two low numbers. But it's still enough to have a tie game, to have almost a tie game here. The rebounds are pretty evened out, with advantages on the defensive end for Belgium, but that is normal if you lead a game. You normally have more misses from the opponent, which gives you more rebounds yourself. The assists are still a thing. 10 assists for Belgium, which are already related to the playing style we saw, the drive and kick several times, and then the open shots they took. That is good due to very good team play. And Switzerland oftentimes ending up in an isolation situation where they have to find a shot or a drive to the basket that doesn't always work out the way they want it. And thus, we have 10 assists for Belgium and only 4 for Switzerland. Fouls are evened out, 12 to 11. That's almost even out. Biggest lead, 14 for Belgium. Points in the paint, 22 to 14 for 22 to 14 for Switzerland. That is an achievement since Tumba should be the rim protector for Belgium. All right. Oh, we're already back. Great. Let's go. Third quarter with Jonathan Tabou. Obasuan back in. So the athletic backcourt is fully loaded for Belgium. Quick shot by Tabou. No good. Rebound Marko Mlađan. Nobody on the offensive board for Belgium. Savoie against Tabou. Over to Kovac. Underneath to Couture. Ooh, bounce pass from high up. Difficult pass. And then, bad decision. He tried to dribble, but he started out with a power move. So the ball came up too hard and couldn't get going. Meanwhile, the Belgian defender was already there with his hands. And Ramsay ran into him. Might opt for the pass next time in this situation, but I didn't see the shot clock, so he might have also had to do that. Obasuan, easy three-pointer, almost uncovered. Switzerland has to keep it up, has to keep up that defense that extends to the three-point line. Otherwise, they will get beaten from there. Kovac. Oh, that was a clean shot. Too bad. Obasuan brings it up again. Obasuan and Tabou. Then again. Oh, all right. Now the hang time is in full on full display here. Quick foul by Tabou. Bad foul at that. He had him under control. So Belgium coming out the gates quick in the second half. 5 quick points for them. Signé or by Obasuan. Trouble with the inbound play there. Marko Mlađan gets it. Ramsay against Tumba. Not much motion. Now maybe. No, he's trapped in the corner there. One-on-one. ISO plays we don't want to see, and that result in bad shots. Kovac open again, why not? But didn't expect it, so he missed it. And now he's not coming back. Come back, young guy, because now we have open shots here. This is how you lose a game. Here, Switzerland, this is how you lose a game. Aleksic is furious, and rightfully so. There is absolutely no excuse. I've seen several players, I won't blame somebody right now, but I've seen several players being angry with themselves after a missed shot or something, and then not getting back in time. You're obliged to do that every single time over 40 minutes if you're really serious about qualifying for the Eurobasket tournament. Those are the moments that really give the advantage away to Belgium. We've seen about 5 of them, and we have a lead of 12 points for Belgium. So it is pretty clear what I'm saying. Hustle counts, especially if you're not the stronger team on paper. If you don't go there, if you don't go where it hurts, you will end up hurting because you didn't win the game. And you had the chance. So Switzerland now has to get back again from a 12-point deficit. They were down by 14. I'm known as a pretty critical commentator if I see such things. And I won't back down from that. It's the easy ones that count in the end. So, does that have any consequences? Yes, Kovac is on the bench. Kasadi is back in to bring up the ball. Savoy replaces Kovac on the wing. Don't mistake me. Those were 2 good shots. I'm just not happy with him not getting back. Oh, Mlađan for the first time. Signs of life after the first really open shot for him. Maybe Aleksic drew up a play for him. Wasn't successful by himself before. Ramsayer gets the foul call there. Don't know if he is to blame. Opasohan came at him with lightning speed. Almost impossible to stop. It's 2 free throws. And he's showing why he played Summer League with the Sacramento Kings this summer. And why he's close to an NBA contract. If you have that quickness in your legs and that athleticism, that makes for a good 5 to 10 years as a slashing guard. And if you add the three-pointer he showed us to it, then that bright future is all there. Gets the shot. Don't know if there was a technical involved against Ramsayer. Refs have been prone to calling those fouls. I can't tell you right now. Oh yeah, of course. So two free throws because of the shooting foul, and an additional one because of the technical foul. And then again, we have a situation where you have to keep your composure as the underdog. You are not granted any upside by the referees if you are not the better team on paper. That is natural, that is explainable, and that is consistently the case in these games, in every basketball game I've seen. I've never seen the underdog get really pushed by the refs or something. If you get in their face about it, while not necessarily creating clear situations, you'll end up on the losing end of that argument. And you end up trailing by 12 again. After a good offensive display so far. Pass outside to Mlađan again for 3. No good. Rebound goes to hustling Ramsayer. And Tumba jumping up and down. Not to block shots so far, but at least to question calls. Switzerland gets the ball again. Dujan wants to see those three-pointers go down right now and gets fouled. That is not a smart foul there, dear Obasohan. You don't foul the best shooter on a three-point shot. Of course he was late and he tried to prevent them from getting an open shot. But you'd much rather have an open shot for a shooter that hasn't converted anything so far except for one three-pointer than giving him 3 calm and collected free throws to push his scoring. Oh, he stepped on the line, so it's 2 shots. That makes it not as bad for Belgium. All right, back to 10 points between the two teams. Salomou back in with the dribbles. You always recognize him because of that. Deseu also in. Close to a travel, and then, oh my God. Of course that doesn't count because the foul was already there at the 3-point line, but he's that quick that he got 2 fouls in the span of 1 for a normal player. So he was fouled at the 3-point line. That was the call that was made, and then he went on to be fouled again and make the N1 layup. But it's the first one that counts. So it's an inbounding situation for Belgium. We're still at 577 viewers. I'm glad you're still with us. It is still an exciting basketball game, but I'm afraid that Switzerland has to blame itself right now for that 10-point deficit. Let's see if they can change that. Salomou can change a game by himself by means of the 3-point shot. He's pouring it on. Again. All right, Couture. Oh, great pass. Oh, what a pass by Arnaud Couture. What a display from him. Oh, that touch pass from up at the at the free throw line. That was San Antonio Spurs like. A young Pau Gasol in the making, who knows? And a traveling violation against Tumba. Also because of the defense of Couture. So the spark plug is back again with Arnaud Couture. X factor so far to keep Switzerland within reach. 11 points is the deficit. Dusan Mlađan trying to get open. Now forcing up shots. I have to tell you, that was 4 3-point tries in a row by him. And again, Arnaud Couture. Again. Can I get a shirt from this guy? I'll see in a fan shop. But that has become a bigger fan than I already was. Foul by Brian Savoie, taking the audience out of the play. Also a recurring theme here. They were ready to go nuts here, and with the call, it is all gone. Let's see if they come back. Timidly, but they're there. They're there still. -9. Still 9. Great rebound by Kasadi. Up court to Dusan Mlađan. Turn around to the basket. Monster block and a monster foul at that. Oh, all right. So that was a hard foul, I have to tell you. And Tumba has to learn one thing. If you block shots while erasing the other player underneath, that is not a clean block. That was about the same time. We saw that against Kasadi. He took the ball down. But Tumba crashed with full speed in the air. That is very, very dangerous. I'm glad Dusan Mlađan is still up. Still able to walk after that. That was spectacular, but very dangerous by Tumba. He wanted that block, but you have to time it. I advise him to watch some Bill Russell videos. The maestro of blocks that keep the ball in play. And that keep the other guy healthy. So, bit of a shocking moment here, but Dusan Mlađan is up and well. And Tabu is back in to bring up the ball. 8-point difference between the two teams. Switzerland staying in the game. Deseu no good. Rebound goes to I would have said Switzerland. Dusan Mlađan does the right thing and doesn't say a thing about it. Stays quiet. You don't want the refs against you if you have to battle against a deficit. Monster blocker. I'm taking that back because there was a lot of arm involved. It looked like a monster block if they switched athleticisms there. But Obasuan was higher up. That explosive jump he made. Mlađan was close to a block, but Obasuan was just quicker. He's showing you why he is a key factor in the game for Belgium. He's the leading scorer right now with 14 points, 7 of them coming in the second half. In the 4 more minutes to second half has already that have already passed in the second half. 10 points, back to 10 points. Switzerland needs to get another. That might have been a loose ball foul. It was against Jarocevic. Pulling back Couture there. Pass was a bit optimistic still, but only stolen because of that pulling back. Belgium now getting very, very aggressive on defense, trying to intercept those passes to take the confidence out of the Swiss offense. Didn't succeed so far. Let's see how they do now. Mlajan. Great shot. That's the Dusan Mlajan I have came to know here in Switzerland. Quick fake, eluding the defender. One dribble to the side, open shot. He won it all game long. Got it, back to 7 points. Ramsayer fighting down low with Jarocevic. Has to put everything he has in that and gets the steal together with his teammates. Again, Couture there with his hands. So Couture producing here for Switzerland. X factor in the making. And it gets exciting again here. Switzerland catching up again, yet again, I have to say. So I really have to point this out to you guys. It is not. Excuse me, I'm a bit irritated by the speaker. It is not easy to fight back one time in a game, but it is not easy at all to fight back several times. Oftentimes they were to blame themselves for falling back again, but it shows a lot of character. Switzerland is still in this game. It doesn't look like it from afar because they always hover around those 10-point deficits, but they are there. They're still there. They're still within reach. With a good few minutes, they're back in it, as we've seen before the end of the second quarter. And I would like to see that happen today because I want that dogfight to happen today between Belgium and Switzerland. It would be great for Swiss basketball to showcase what character means on the floor, also for the young guys watching and listening to this broadcast. This is what it's about. You have to stay in. You have to stay in mentally, not commit those easy mistakes we've seen in the first half, and a few of those in the second also. Cut down on those, and you're well in the game. And you can win this against Belgium. That is still struggling offensively, somehow. I can't explain why. Right now it's because of the defense that Switzerland is putting up. And putting up, speaking of putting up, Jonathan Cassady cleverly got up that shot while tripping because of the foul. That makes it a shooting foul. It would have been a shooting foul. It doesn't matter because they're over the limit anyway already, but that would have changed the fate of that call if they weren't over the limit anyway. Scores on that. Back within 6. If he gets it to 5, I'm getting really excited here on my seat. He doesn't. Too bad. Within 6, though. Let's get it with this next defense. Salamou. Deseu back in, trying to provide that leadership that is still not clearly there for Belgium in the person of one player. That was a foul not called by Deseu. Switzerland now dictating the pace. And can take advantage of that with a good play here. Cassady finds Ramsayer. Picks up the dribble for a 2-pointer. Fall away, no good. Again, falling away instead of going to the hoop. It was an open lane there. Salamou. Still not a bad shot. And then they miss out on somebody. Kovac is lost in the paint. Was lucky that his player didn't score there. Miscommunication on defense. -6. Mlajan flirting with the 3-pointer every time he gets the ball. Gets it back again. Screen. Oh, the 3-pointer! Mlajan, the captain to the rescue. It's 3-point deficit. Switzerland is back in the game. And we have a game. Ladies and gentlemen, tell your friends, tell your uncle, tell your grandfather, whoever is still there to witness basketball at its finest. This is the place right now. Salomou, no good. That should be a travel or something. Deseo quiets the crowd. No, rebound goes to Switzerland. All right. I'm getting hyped, and I still need some water for my voice, but I don't care. Switzerland can win this tonight. Switzerland can win this. Tell your friends. Tell your Swiss friends especially. I want to see a few Swiss guys here on the stream as well. Most of you might know my voice already. Yannick Ngarambe, so I'll drop my name at least once in the stream. Glad to have you here. 3 points. Possession goes to Switzerland. Is this the reversal here? Is this the comeback completion for Switzerland? We'll see. Kasari. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Enough time to bring up a steady play here and to not get nervous. So almost a steal for Tabou. And that is a bad reach again. So Belgium also committing silly fouls. I have to tell you that. You don't foul a point guard after he brought up the ball for 10 seconds and also only leaves 14 seconds for the attack when you're over the limit. So he reached for that. Would have opened the lane, committed the foul. That gives him 2 shots without having to even pass the ball, without having to find a solution. But as long as he misses those, that still becomes a good foul. Even though that hurts to say. See if he makes the second one. Converts on that. So back to 2 points. Switzerland has time now. They figured it out. If they cut down on the silly mistakes right now, they will stay in the game until the end. Mladen has found his shot. And Dos Santos is reminding me of the Icelandic of the performance in Iceland. He has great difficulties on those switches outside on the three-point line because he's not the quickest of players. So they force the switch on him. He bites on it, goes out all the way, too slowly. Leaves the leg too much there in the way of Tabou. Switzerland is over the limit, 2 easy points the other way. With the difference that Belgium made both free throws instead of only 1. So it's back to 4 points. But Switzerland has all the options, has all the chances to win this game. Dusan Mladen. Mid-range, Gazadi. Okay, so he wants the open shot instead of the free throw shot. I'll hand it to him if he wants to. Makes up for the missed free throw there. Back to 2 points. Ladies and gentlemen, tell your friends, I'm telling you, this could be the biggest upset we've seen in Swiss basketball history for a long time, if and only if they can control Retin Obasuan. Man of the match so far for Belgium. Back to 5 points. Woo. Get that ball. Okay. Couture does not have to hurry. Panicked there after he lost the dribble. And Tabou can pour on and does. That hurts. That hurts so bad. Might be timeout time here for Petar Aleksic. Deflated faces on the Swiss side after a great comeback. The captain again falling away and most likely being fouled on that shot. Not called. He doesn't care. He brings the team back, and that is what a captain is supposed to do. -4 already. Only -4. And a foul. That doesn't need to be. So those fouls get called. We saw that. We see that already. Tabou gets to the line again. So a good action on the offensive end. And another foul on the defensive end, with Belgium most likely converting their free throws. That's why they don't get over the hump right now. It is good to make good plays on offense, but you have to control the defense. As Dos Santos is cleaning up the ball with his wet shirt, the automatic consequence is that the ref will go and get a towel to wipe off what he tried to put on the ball. That is also a way to bring to calm down your own team. Give a little breather. Veteran play there. Let's see if it affected the free throw shooting of Jonathan Tabou. It didn't. Substitution, Tabou comes out of the game. Lionel Bosco back in. Marco Mlajan on the inbound. Steve Louisson checking in. Placing Couture, I believe. So small ball, I would say. Dujan Mlajan for three. No good. Crash right behind him. Didn't see why. Tripping over each other there. Ball goes out of bounds. Ball goes to Belgium. It's still only 6 points. It feels like a -10 or a -20 when Belgium is turning it up. But Switzerland is there. Bosco. Oh, we're up to 725 viewers. Let's break that 1,000 mark, if we will. Be nice to see. But let's hope that Switzerland stays in this game for you to have a reason to watch here. Ah, good steal by Dos Santos. Quick hands there from the passing forward. Mlajan alone underneath. Hook shot, no good. Falling away, no chance to get the rebound. Too quick of a shot to be a good one. Switzerland should be patient right now. They get those open shots if they are. They get open but difficult shots if they aren't. Deseu can shoot. Marco Mlajan should know. And nobody can rebound that. I'm telling you. Now it's getting critical here. Last offense in this quarter for Switzerland. First, that really feels like it could get out of hand here. Alley-oop. Too slow of a pass. And another shot for Belgium that almost goes in. So Belgium dominating the 2 last minutes again. So it's back and forth. It is really back and forth. Switzerland is having good offensive displays and really assuring plays on defense. But then they somehow lose their composure in a second and fall back into that let's pour it on Belgium mode. And they do. They do. As soon as they get open shots, they convert. And they get really open shots against Switzerland if Switzerland is not competing or if Switzerland is falling out of their rhythm. So as long as Switzerland can establish a rhythm and stay with it, they have a chance. And they manage to do that over certain periods of time, but not all the way or not consistently enough to really be within reach right now. They are at 8 points. They already got back from 8-point deficit about 10 times this 10 times this game. But it won't be enough if they keep dropping their defense or collapsing on defense or passing without the force that is needed with those passes. That was a good idea by Jonathan Cassady, that alley-oop play. But it was played like on a video game where you just push a button and then wait for it to happen. You have to really pass with force there, or don't pass at all. It was a good idea, but it had to be a quicker pass to really get a good result. This way, they threw away the last opportunity in this quarter. All right, fourth quarter coming up. 10 minutes left to mount a last comeback and then really stay with it. Let's see. Everything possible here still. Cassady to Ramzai. Physical player showing you how, and then gets blocked by Jarocevic. Louisson getting back on defense. That is how you're supposed to do that. Now gets tangled up and then fouls. Clearly fouls. Deseu. That was a... he got tangled up in a pick and then tried to hit Deseu in the knee so he would back down. He didn't. Ref saw it. It was standing right behind Louisson. First foul in the first 20 seconds. Dos Santos close to a foul also. And then a block by David Ramsayer. And another possession for Belgium. Somehow it feels like this is not enough to beat Belgium today. But we have seen phases where it was. So I'm just wondering if they will come back again. Deseu. Bosco. Jarocevic. Good ball movement right now. Obasuan can pull up in a second. Does. Misses. Rebound Dos Santos. Not a chance for Switzerland to cut the deficit down to 4, 5, or 6 points. Kasadi down low again. That semi-lob pass that is bound to become a turnover. Wrap-around pass by Obasuan. Having fun out here. I would have as well if I'd already have 17 points on my scoreboard. Now trapped underneath. Bosco, no look to Deseu. Easy three-pointer, no good. Mlajan with the rebound. I want to see those quick passes like this one. Yeah. That looked like a monster block, but it wasn't. And I get to explain the rule of goaltending to you. As soon as the ball touches the backboard on the shot, it automatically is seen as falling down. And falling down, you can't block a shot if it's already falling down. So Obasuan got up there with his, I don't know, he is only about 1 meter 85 or something. I don't know. I haven't checked. But he went up there for real, but it was too late. No Le Bloc in here. No Obaso block today. Oblak Kohan. Let's leave it there with the wordplay. English is not my native language, so you won't hear as much as in Swiss German. But Oblak Kohan would be a good nickname for him if he would have made that block count. All right, Salomu on the inbound. Tumba getting up, but Tabu has the ball. Only 6 points, I'm reminding you of that. This is a close game. This stays a close game if Switzerland keeps its defensive composure and doesn't keep forgetting the right corner. That is the third try from there, the fourth try from the corner. They missed the first three. That's why the score kept staying close. Now they hit it. Back to 9 points. Savoie. Ramsayer. Head down, doesn't see the pass. Is forced to give it. Good tip by Dos Santos. Marco Mlaja has the first step on Salomu. Goes underneath. That is beautifully scoop play up. Beautifully done by Marco Mlajan. That is the type of thinking we need from Switzerland to really be a step ahead of Belgium and to get to catch up with a step that Belgium is ahead right now. 7 points. Tabu. And that is a foul and no basket. Oh, that rims out. Don't know how, but it does. 2 free throws for Mr. Tabu. 750, I believe. The record is a bit higher. And the aim is 1,000. And the score is close. So all reasons for you to share that link if you like. We have a lot of Swiss people here, so I can't count them amongst the audience. And a free throw by Loic Schwartz. You might have noticed that Belgium is resorting back to their starting lineup players after subbing in most of the young talent in the first half. So they are taking Switzerland seriously right now, and they should, because there is another foul on Marco Mlajan, who could have converted that layup. He knows it. Almost ate up the trim door there underneath the basket because of it. But two shots to stay within reach yet again. And he misses the first one. I'll have to check on those free throw percentages again, because that can also make a difference here. Hits the second. Switzerland down to 63% free throw shooting. Belgium up at 76. We'll head to the stats right after the game for a quick analysis. once this is done. But right now we're hoping for Switzerland to get back. Jarocevic tangled up, fouled by Marko Mlađan, who has a word for the referee. Must have been a kind word because he doesn't get a technical foul. Third foul on him. Foul trouble hasn't been an issue here except for Tabu having 4 fouls on the starting point guard position. Dusan with 3, Sava with 3, Dusan Mlađan with 3, but that is not no reason for concern right now. Because, for example, here he wouldn't get up there anyway to prevent his opponent from scoring. Mlađan, open shot for 3. No good. Rebound, Ramsayer. That was a Space Jam rebound, with 2 people hanging on to him. He was standing at the free throw line as if there was a shooting foul. It wasn't. It was on a rebound. So I have a few words about the 2 teams. I'll have a few words about the 2 teams after this meeting. Another foul. So Belgium, don't mistake what is happening here. Belgium is struggling here to establish a consistent or a coherent style of play. It's also up and down for them. It's not only Switzerland having their mental ups and downs. Savoie. This is a competitive basketball game. That's all we wanted from Switzerland. Savoie for 3 from the wing. No good. Rebound. Kasadi with one hand, and then Marko Mlađan missing the easy layup. That is too many easy layups missed by him. And again, lamenting instead of coming back, and an easy layup. Those are the plays that kill Switzerland right now. We've seen tons of them. I have to say, stop being angry with yourself. It is okay to miss an open layup. It is okay to miss a second. It is okay to miss a third, a fourth, and a fifth. If you sprint back quicker than everybody else, instead of lamenting and not getting back on time. That was another easy score for Belgium. And if we go to the stats and we check for the fast break points, we see a difference of 16-2. And we see that is a margin of 14 points. And we see a lead of 12. So cutting down on those, first of all, rather easy mistakes will help on the offensive end, but getting back in time will help even more. So the defense, if it is okay if you establish defense regularly as they did today, I have to hand it to him. It was a good defensive display from my view, except for those corner threes and that is the decisive thing, those fast breaks allowed. I haven't seen sprints. I've seen, all right, he's running up ahead. I'm sure I'm not as quick as him. I won't even try. And that is not the mentality that you have to bring to a game like this, especially if you have caught up with them for about 5 times. Head down, sprint, and get those balls back. Show those balls if you like. It hurts to see because I want to see Switzerland win. That's why I'm so critical with them. Those are small steps left to really beat the Belgian team here. But they have to come from each and every player, no matter how quick he initially is. That is where you build your confidence. Moving screen on David Ramsayer. Another one of those mistakes that hurts in at this state of the game. 6 minutes, 12 points. It is still possible, but it is getting more and more difficult by the minute here. Especially if they keep themselves out of the game with those plays. I am impressed with what they did with the transition from the Iceland game. But there is still work to be done. Offensive foul on Obassan, pushing off there. A big step for Switzerland right now. It could be an even bigger one. That's what I'm saying here. The basics count. Ramsayer shouldn't dribble there. All right. Back to Savoie. Well solved there. Double screen. Horns play. Savoie looking for opportunities. Not finding. Showing and hesitating a couple of times. Great individual play there. That is the way to play. If you get an easy shot or can't create one, do it. Then have the poise to really pull through. Tabu. Picked by Weber. No. We'll get back to that later. Oh, what a pass. Oh, too bad. Too bad. 3 seconds, that would have been a play of the game. But if your center is not able to stay out of the paint for 3 seconds, then the blame is on him. Too bad. That would have been his highlight play and his poster to hang up at home. Great pass, by the way. Over the shoulder, Penny Hardaway style. That was on the foot. Second tip is good. That should have been called off, but turned out well for Switzerland. Back within 8. Again. Verocevic. Tumba, now I know the name. Verocevic again, driving, laying up, and the tip dunk by Tumba. Aye. Now he got his dunk. Now I'm a bit quiet here. 4 minutes and 20 left. Push off by Mlađan, not called. Step back to his brother for 3. It's not good. And a sitting rebound by Tumba. Fortune coming his way there. Obasoan has a very special knack for drawing fouls, as we've seen here. Uses his quick legs to gain the speed and then leans slightly to the front to get the contact from his opponent. And then goes up exactly at the moment where he's anticipating the contact. So it's a foul every time because it's that quick. It's almost impossible to evade that. And if you do, he has an open layup. So really creating a mismatch either way. And having 18 points scored already this game. For a Belgian team that is looking for a leader. Today he was the scoring leader and also the offensive leader, if you like. The most consistent threat on the Belgian team. And they need something like this on a regular basis. Obasoan, by the way, just graduated from Alabama College after 5 years there. Was looking for a pro contract in the NBA, didn't get one, might get one in the future. Wrap around by Savoie, Mlađan saves it. Dusan Mlađan from Kirby distance, no good. That is the hustle I was talking about. Great rebound by Kasadi, tip pass by Couture, lob to... Oh. Those were all the right plays. Mlađan gets open in the corner for 3, no good. And La Mobilière banner is crashed into. Obasoan the other way, slipping on the wet floor. Savoie, bounce pass over to Mlađan, another try for 3, no good still. And now they're tired, I'm telling you. I saw it in his face. 2 open shots for him. And they were most needed. But it won't be only that if Switzerland loses, it's not on him only. It's due to those plays, those easy layups, and the quickness of Belgium when exploiting the mistakes that the Swiss defense is making. So, let me get a little breather here. We didn't see a great shooting performance from three-point land with 29% from Belgium and 23% from Switzerland. So not much to be found there in terms of conversion. It's still the fast break points that baffle me because it's really that was really the difference because Switzerland is ahead in points in the paint by 10. So they scored 34 of their points in the paint. Against a smaller, I'd say, or not as a cohesive defense, Belgian defense as we've come to know. But they lose it with the fast break points. Those are all points where the opponent doesn't have to set up a play, doesn't have to waste any energy. They can watch their teammate go ahead and make that layup. No questions, no doubts coming into mind when you have open layups like that. And so you get a free lead because of that. I like the effort there right before we saw by Kasadi and then Couture to really save that ball, and then a good alley-oop pass to Ramsayer. That wasn't as precise as needed, but it was the right idea at that point. An alley-oop can also be a good play, not only a show play. It can be the right play at the right time. Good idea there, not converted as needed. Minus 13 for Switzerland, and that might as well be it, but I want to take a closer look at those statistics after the game, so you really have an overview of the game, and you really know what to look for in the upcoming games. If you're interested as a Swiss fan, please come to visit us here. The upcoming games against Cyprus will be on Mercredi, I wanted to say, on Wednesday evening, 7:30. Wednesday, 7:30 against Cyprus, and next Saturday, 5:30 as today against Iceland. Both matches will be hot, I'm telling you. Switzerland showed what it was capable of, and if they have a more consistent basis, they can beat any team in this group. We've seen that, and they will get another chance against Belgium. Too bad I can't be there. Hope the Belgian team will do a stream for us as we see a great alley-oop. Great layup, great floating layup. All the athleticism there, and what was that by Arnaud Couture? Blackout play by him. They wasted a lot of mental energy on this. I can't blame them. Demands a lot from a team to come back and come back and come back again. So the key point will be to begin where that begins to happen, meaning cutting down on those easy mistakes. That way you save yourself a lot of trouble and a lot of mental energy that you can use in the final. Oh, that was a block! For goodness sake, that was a block. I can't tell you how much that was a block. Tumba knows it. He was smiling. If I'm mistaken, he was just glad that he got fouled. But for me, that was a block. And again, it's the ball that is didn't tuck in his shirt. Now it's all good, except for the sponsor on the back. Orange. Special shout out because you can't see it on the back of him. Making the first free throw. So a statement by Couture, if you like, after an easy mistake by him. And the second converted free throw by Tumba. So, it's back to 15 points. That is not representative of this game. It is representative of the fast point differential, but fast break point differential. Alley-oop try again. That is too soft. Joe, the Joker, should try for harder passes, even on alley-oops. It's in the recipient's responsibility to catch that lob if he demands for it, and is not ashamed to expect more strength from the recipient end there. 3 of those turnovers for Kasadi. Now a two-pointer by him, no good. Monster rebound try by Ramsayer. Let's not get injured right now as he gets tangled up, and Tumba keeps holding. That was remindful of Draymond Green we saw in the NBA playoffs. So we have the dogfight, only on that position though. Yeah. Missed layup by Schwartz, too bad, because Tumba tricked everybody with that handoff. Easiest layup today, missed by Schwartz. Great drop off to Jonathan Kasadi. So Switzerland is playing a good basketball game. I'm telling you again. I'm proud of what they've shown defensively at some points and offensively over a big portion of the game. But they shot in their own foot, as we say in Swiss Germany, in German Switzerland, German part of Switzerland, with those mistakes. There were fewer on the Belgian side. Loic, Schwartz down to Jarocevic, back up to Tabu. Pick and roll, won't work. Size up, back out to Schwartz. Won't work either. Next pass is an open shot to the leading scorer who misses. And then a rebound fight that goes back to Belgium. First fans, no. They're only getting something to drink. Still everybody here. They know that this was a good display from Switzerland. And they know that this might have been enough against Iceland, except for the fact that Iceland is even a more fast break-oriented team and even a better shooting team. Oh, then we have the block by Couture. Woo! Access denied right there, and the three-pointer right back at you. Oh, so Couture, I'm still a fan of the display that Couture showed us today. The most spectacular player today. And the game is over, ladies and gentlemen. With a bang, with everything that is representative of the win by the Belgian Lions. Congratulations to the Belgian Lions. It was a tough match, made tough by an aggressive Switzerland. It was fun to commentate and to see. Let's have a look at the stats while they're shaking hands. All right, they're updated right now. Let's have a team comparison first. Shooting percentage is still up at 74% for Belgium. That is too much. That is also a function of the fast break points we've seen. 74%. 16 of those points have come by way of an easy fast break layup. So that is the difference there. Then 3-point percentage is both are bad with those. 23% for Switzerland as they get a well-deserved ovation. Some standing, of course. Deservedly so. It was a great... I thought it was a much better showing than against Iceland. I think they're in the competition right now and they have a chance to really beat teams in this group if they keep on working on those easy mistakes and on the mental tenacity that is needed to really beat such a team. And the other teams as well. All right, free throw percentage is pretty evened up again. 68 for Switzerland, which is too low in my opinion. 76, which is tolerable for Belgium. 12 offensive rebounds for Switzerland versus 10 for Belgium. Defensive rebounds is +6 for Belgium. Rebounds total +4 for Belgium, so that shows that it was a close game. And the assists are up for Switzerland. That shows that they played a better second half, even if they had comebacks in the first as well. 13 assists compared to 17 for Belgium, so only +4 after having +9 at the half for Belgium. Player of the game is David Ramsayer. Had an impact. I would call him a co-MVP with Arnaud Couture off the bench. That should be a Tissot watch, I guess. So I hand it to Arnaud Couture as well. Both of those. Then back to the stats. 15 turnovers for Belgium, 13 for Switzerland. 8 steals for Belgium versus 4 for Switzerland. And the fouls are up, 27 fouls on the Swiss side, 22 for Belgium. And again, the fast break points, 16 versus 2. That is the key stat for me. Points in the paint are up for Switzerland, but the key stat stays with those fast break points. And another addition or another addendum, if you like, are the bench points. 50 points. 50 Belgian points have come from the bench versus 28 for Switzerland. So the deeper team has won in the end due to a better bench production. Let's have a look at the box score real quick to show you the leading scorers. Ramsayer has 15. That is also why he has become player of the game. 7 for 8 from free throw line. That is excellent. 4 for 12 out of from 2-point range. That is not as excellent as the free throw percentage. That should be up in the 50s, even in the 60s for a good match. But he had Tumba against him, so that makes matters more difficult. Marko Mlađan with 10 points, 4 of 12 from the field. Dusan Mlađan, who was kept invisible by the Belgian defense in the first quarter, comes up with 15 points in the end, 4 of 11 from 3-point distance, 0 of 1 from 2-point territory. Let's have a look at Couture, since I mentioned him that often. He finishes with 6 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists in 19 minutes on a course to a triple-double if he would have played that way for 40 minutes. I like the effort he brought to the game. He has a 100% field goal percentage. He made only 2 shots, but he made them both. 1 of 3 from free throw line. That is not enough, but still a great showing. Overall, I am very happy with the presentation that I've seen by the Swiss team today, I must say, and that is a real step forward for Switzerland. Belgium is still looking for their identity, was living off their individual talents today, and a great passing display as well that brought that talent to light time and time again. I'm happy for both teams because both teams have made a step forward, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again in these streams. I'm telling you again, the 7th of September, which is Wednesday, the coming Wednesday, 7:30 we'll be here for the live stream again, but it would be even nicer if you could be here in the gym as a Swiss fan. You see, it's worth the stay, it's worthwhile here, and you can really make a difference. We saw that, especially if there is a call that takes the air out of the room once you were cheering, and then you cheer again, even louder. If you do that, you have a home court advantage automatically. I'm putting it out there. I've told it to several audiences. A few have reacted, and they were cashing in after that. All right. Enough of the self-talk here. I am very glad you joined us here today. I'm seeing you again on Wednesday. Je vous rappelle en français même, 19h30, mercredi. Le 7 septembre, je serai là pour vous aussi, mais ça serait encore mieux si vous étiez ici, dans la Salle, pour vraiment soutenir vos équipes, votre équipe. Liebe Zuschauerinnen und Zuschauer, wenn ihr das gesehen habt, immer noch dran sind, ich hoffe es doch, kommen in die Halle am Mittwoch oder am nächsten Samstag. Es lohnt sich, ihr habt das gesehen. Jedes Team ist schlagbar in dieser Gruppe für die Schweiz, wenn sie es schafft, in ihrem Tempo weiterzumachen. So, that was Swiss-German, and I will conclude in English. It was fun, it was a pleasure, it was an honor for me to commentate this Swiss basketball game, and I'm looking forward to the next one. See you Wednesday, have a great night and a great weekend. See you, and goodbye.